We are discussing about Garbhadana Samskara. So Garbhadana Samskara, whatever Havan has to be done, all that we have finished. Then we are continuing the same subject, that during the preparatory time, before conception, how the husband and wife should talk and discuss and what lines, and their thoughts should be convergent, and both wish to have a child, so many things. So we are continuing that. There, they are discussing, you see, this is the experience what you will have when you really conceive. So for that, two mantras we have seen from Rig Veda. That is Rig Veda 5:78, 7 and 8 we have seen. So it's like on a lake, if the wind blows, how the ripples will come, how the waves will come, the same feeling you will have if you conceive. And on the ocean, on the sea, when the waves blow, how the waves will come, when the wind blows, how the waves will form. Such experience you will have, and we wish that the child which is going to be born in the womb has to stay there for 9 plus odd months, and it has to be delivered along with its placenta. Up to that we had seen. I'm going to the ninth mantra, same. 5:78, 9. Dashamashan Shayanaha. Dashamashan Shayanaha. Kumaro Adhimatari. Kumaro Adhimatari. One single line. Dashamasan Shayanaha Kumaro Adhimatari. Niraitu jivo Akshato jivo. Akshata dhatu enama ಕ್ಷಣೋ ಭಂಗೇನೋ ಏನೋ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ ಶತ ನೋಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಕ್ಷತೋ ಜೀವೋ ಜೀವಂತ್ಯ ಅಧಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ. 5:78, 9 ಋಗ್ವೇದ. ದಶಮಾಸಾನ್ ಶಯಾನಃ ಕುಮಾರೋ ಅಧಿಮಾತರಿ ನಿರಯಿತು ಜೀವೋ ಅಕ್ಷತೋ ಜೀವೋ ಜೀವಂತ್ಯ ಅಧಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ. ಜೀವೋ ಜೀವಂತ್ಯ ಅಧಿ ಸ್ವಾಹ. 2 vertical lines. Mantra is over. 5:79. ಏನಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಸಿಕ್ತು? ಅಕ್ಷತ ನೋಡಮ್ಮ, ಅಕ್ಷತ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. Now here, on the face of it, we have a very big complaint. Why Kumara? Is it gender biased? Are you able to listen? Hello?
Yeah.
Suddenly I felt the whole screen became still. That's why I said.
No.
Okay. Kumara. Why Kumara? Why not Kumari? Is it gender biased? Is it giving importance to male and female are treated as second-rate citizens? So this is a straight charge on this Veda mantra. Now I have to be very clear about that. Vedas are never gender partial. It values male and female equally. Huh? Parinda Kshata Bharata. So it's not Kumara oriented or it's against Kumari. That we should be very clear. Because Vedas know that the gender is a property of the body and not the soul. Soul is beyond gender. Satchit is beyond gender. When Satchit is beyond gender, there's no question of discrimination as to male and female. Another very important thing what we have in Vedic study and in the Vedic grammar is, say if we explain a thing in masculine gender, okay. If feminine gender also suits there, that should also be included. It's inclusive of. It's inclusive, it's not exclusive. And say Kumara, Kumari is included. Say some other place, if Kumari is said, Kumara is included. When you say Kumara, we should not restrict ourselves to only Kumara. It is inclusive. So that the inclusive nature of Vedas you have to understand well. And just making it an exclusive word, Kumara, you should not say that Vedas also propose the importance of male. We are not supposed to do it. It's very clear, it's very clear. To support it, we have already discussed that mantra. Tvam Stri, Tvam Pumanasi, Tvam Kumara, Utava Kumari. It's very clear. It says, O soul, you are feminine. At the same time, you are also masculine. You are a Kumara. At the same time, you are a Kumari. When I say Kumara, I cannot stop at that. I have to include Kumari also. Because it's very clear. It says, the soul has no gender at all. The Sharira being male or female is just a tool. It's a tool. So one person has got a type of tool, the other person has got another type of tool. That's all. Why do you cry over the tool? You are very much concerned about the one who uses the tool, number one. Number two, how well you use the tool, whatever you have got. So male or female makes absolutely no difference. They have got their own capacities, they have got their own efficiencies. The person who is using the tool, maybe a masculine tool or a feminine tool, it doesn't matter. Use your tool well. That's the point it says. Both have been endowed with the same thought process, the same capacity to understand, grasp and practice. Then why fight over it? If I'm right. In the whole world, it's only Veda which really looks at male and female equally. Most of the religions, so-called religions, what we have in the world, they never do it. The reason is also very simple. Their God itself is male. The Lord or Almighty, whatever you say, it is male. In most of the religions, 99.9% of religions. When God itself is male, of course it is male dominated. Our God is male, we are also male, we belong to God's party. That's how they think. It's wrong. In Vedas, the very soul itself, the Satchit itself is beyond gender, and the Vishwachetana or the Satchidananda definitely is without gender. 100%. We are clear about that. In Vedas, we do have beautiful proof for that. Many times Satchidananda is referred to as male, Saha. Many times it has been referred to as Sa, feminine gender. Many times it has been referred to as Tat in neuter gender. Whether you use Saha, whether you use Sa, whether you use Tat, for God, all three are perfectly okay. No confusion at all. When this is the stance of the Vedas, fighting over male and female, fighting for equality, all those things doesn't arise at all here if you follow the Vedic culture. Otherwise, it's a different issue. Male dominated, female are always treated as a second-rate citizen. They are subordinate to the male. How do you know? What does Christianity say? First Adam was created. That of one of the ribs of the Adam, Eve was created. So Eve is a part of Adam. Adam is superior. He was the first one who was created. Just out of the rib, the Eve one was created. So when such stories run, it's always possible that woman will be looked down. That's what is happening. Though they have got equal opportunity, though they have got equal capacity, still they have to fight for their equality. But in Vedic culture, if it is followed, that whole problem doesn't arise at all. It says, love and respect everyone, whether male or female. It is just a tool. Don't fight over the tool. Fight over the one who uses the tool, the operator, and how well you use the tool. Concentrate on that. The concentration, emphasis, and stress is totally different. The focus is totally different in Vedic culture, whereas in all other things, the focus is a male or female, male or female. That's the focus. It's immaterial. Whether a person is male or female. How the soul improves itself, how the soul enhances its strength, enhances its purity. That's the focus here. So, though in the mantra we see Kumara, don't get confused, and be sure Kumara includes Kumari also. It is inclusive and not exclusive. It's the very first thing what I want to clarify. Because this has been causing a lot of problem around the world, not today, from very long time. Women have been ill-treated, they have been treated as subordinates, they have been treated as slaves, they have been treated as machinery to beget children, they have been treated as housemaids. In many countries, though they have been treated not to that level, but still they have been treated inferior to men. It's a very dangerous situation for the world. World peace cannot be had, and we cannot beget good progeny unless we treat both male and female equal. And of course, we have seen a large number of female feticide. So when they know what's the gender of the child in the womb, they abort it, if it is a female. This tendency also is there very much. These are all unhealthy. These are all unhealthy things which have come out because of this discrimination between male and female. So if you understand what is male and female just as a different tools, then all these problems can be solved. And it takes a leap towards world peace and harmony. So that we have to understand very clear. So, Kumaro Adhimatari. So let the mother beget a healthy child. That's what we are interested in. Maybe male, maybe female. We are not worried. It says, Dashamasan Shayanaha. So it's again repetition. Let the child stay in the womb for 9 and odd months. That's in the 10th month. Let the mother beget the child, deliver the child, and it could be Kumara, it could be Kumari. We are not bothered. So let the mother beget a child. How it should be? That's the next important thing. It says, Niraitu Jivo Akshato. Akshata Jivo Niraitu. Akshataha. Kshano Himsayam is the root for that. Kshano Himsayam. Kshata. Akshata opposite of it. Kshano Himsayam. That's the root. Akshata opposite of it. Nihiyetu. Ingatav. That the delivery of the child take place so that the child is without deformities. That is akshata. If I have seen, if the would-be parents, the husband and wife, if they don't lead a pious or noble life, the possibility of getting a deformed child is more. This is what we call it as congenital deficiencies, congenital defects. By birth itself, the problems will start. There are so many such congenital diseases. Deformity in the legs, deformity in the limbs, deformity in other organs, mentally retarded, disease prone. There are so many such things. That is, if the husband and wife doesn't take care of it. So here it says, let us have a child which is free from such deformities, physical or mental. So it's not just a wish, but we have to practice such a life wherein such deformities will not creep in. So let us lead such a life. So this is an intimate talk between the husband and wife. Let us lead such a life so that the child, what you get, is well born without deformities, physical or mental. So we shall eat such food. Now these things are continued, the food part of it. We shall think like this, we shall talk like this, we shall do things like this. It's continued in Pumsavana, Semantonena also. This food, talk and other activities part of it. It starts from here. We shall lead such a chaste life so that the child we are going to get is without deformities, without retardations. And let not the congenital disease get into it. Me, husband and wife, before conceiving the child, mentally prevent all those deformities getting into the child. We shall block them consciously, deliberately. Of course, we do have some deficiencies. The parents do have some deficiencies, some weaknesses and other things. Now we willfully, deliberately, we block them and we will not allow them to get into the child that we are going to get. So when they willfully do it, yes, in the modern day terminology, if I am to say, when they willfully do this, by understanding their strengths and weaknesses, and strengths will go, weaknesses are prevented or blocked. This we call it as, in the modern day terminology, genetic engineering. Now today genetic engineering is done in a laboratory. But here Vedas say, your very body and mind is the laboratory, there you have to do your genetic engineering. That's the greatness of it. Because whatever you do in a laboratory, it is mostly on the physical side. But here, the deliberate blocking of negativities getting into the child is physical, mental and spiritual. And our intention is directly from the husband and wife. There the intentions are under the control of the technician who manages those gene engineering. But here it's very much under the control of the very husband and wife. They do it. The very body itself is the laboratory for them. They think well, they talk well, they eat well. And because all this, there will be a lot of genetic mutations. Genetic mutations will take. Now, once this Garbhadana Samskara is done and they conceive, how much time is there? That's another point what I want to discuss. Now, because of these genetic things has to be taken care of, more gap we give, better it is. Less gap we give, whatever we can do is limited because the time is very limited. If we give maybe 3 months, 6 months before conception, We are ready for conception with Garbhadana Samskara, then leave some gap, then they come together and have a child. So that gap, whatever is there, more it is, better they can do. Every day they think on these lines. Every day they discuss these things. Every day they try to block their negativities and try to pass on the positivities. They try to pass on the genetic positives, genetic strengths, and whatever genetic negatives are there, genetic complications are there, they block it willfully. And that willpower is very great. The willpower is really powerful. Yes, this can be done. And this willpower, where did they decide to have in their life? That willpower is the first step in Saptapadi. There is a lot of links. The first step in Saptapadi, it says, Isha Ekapati Bhava. Isha is Ishi Chayam. I have discussed already about this. Ishi Chayam. That's the willpower. That's the volition, the power of volition. So this willpower and volition has got a great role to play in the life of a person. The person is really strong at the level of the will. And deliberately, if a person follows certain regimen, then it's possible to overcome even lot of physical diseases. If the mind is weak, if the willpower is weak, nothing can be done. Willpower is strong, anything can be done. How it happens? How it happens? The process also we should know. One is the will. One has the will to do it. I'll concentrate all my energies, all my strengths to achieve that. So when these energies, when these capacities, they are focused and converged, yes, that itself becomes a power. And this convergence will happen only when the will is strong. That's number one. Number two, the will is assisted physically. Adrenaline glands. They are emergency glands. It's a storehouse of energy. Adrenaline gland, which is upon the kidney, physically, anatomically. I am fully tired. I can't do anything. But suddenly I will to do it. I get up and do it. From where I got the strength? It's a secret store of strength. That's adrenaline. Medical information, what I'm giving. So, this adrenaline can be prompted, this adrenaline can be influenced by our willpower. So, we get additional strength, we get additional secret strength. So, they're all interlinked. It is quite physical, it's very much psychological, and it's very much spiritual. How spiritual? Okay, the willpower comes. How this willpower becomes strong? It depends upon the purpose. It depends upon the purpose for which I have to live. If my purpose to live is broader, yes, the willpower becomes stronger. When the willpower becomes stronger, the body responds to it and makes us strong. I had one teacher who was an expert in Ayurveda. Dr. M. Gopalakrishna Rao. I used to say very clearly, everybody we want to live long, fine. Every one of us, we want to live for more and more number of years, excellent. But whether it will become possible or not, whether it becomes a reality or not. Wish is okay. I want to live for 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. Wish is okay, fine. But will it happen? Yes, it will happen. How it will happen? Okay, you want to live for 100 years. Excellent. What for? You have to answer that question. What for? What for? You have to answer that question. Many of us, we fail to answer this question suitably. I'm afraid of death, so I want to live. This is the common answer what we have. I'm afraid of death, I want to live. No, no. Your life should have a purpose. Your life should have a goal. And that should become your passion. You understand what I say by passion? That goal should become your passion. And the goal, as long as it is broader, as long as it is more humane, as long as it is altruistic, as the chances of you living for more number of years is high. If your goal in life, if your purpose for life is selfish, wish is okay, but the wish becoming true is very less, has a very less chance. So it's not just living, you have to answer the question, why also? And to show the goal, why you want to live, why you want to achieve it. So this is what he used to say. Your body will respond, your mind will respond, provided the soul has got a fixed, broad, unselfish, altruistic goal. You will live. Everything will be in support of it. Your purpose of living is selfish, okay, depends upon your gene. If genes are strong, you will live, otherwise no. How do you strengthen it? Okay, that is by your purpose. Purpose of life, goal of life is very, very important. This is what he used to say. And it's very much true, it's very much true. If I have a goal, yes, I can survive any condition. I can survive any condition and live and continue to do my goal, reach my goal. And I have to be very passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, it just becomes a superficial thing. If it is superficial, it will not help us. You have to be passionate about it. Work about it. With whatever strength I have got, and gradually this strength also gets boosted up. It's all from akshata. Akshata. If you will for such a child, Kshana himsayam, himsa is deformity and other things, problems, genetical problems, congenital problems. Akshata, without that, you want to bear the child. So you want to bear the child without such deformities which are the retardations, then I have to will for it. I have to consider the child what you are going to bear is a great contribution to the world. It's not just bearing a child. It is giving a great contribution, a worthy contribution to the world. And another word I will use, which you know already, this begetting a child is an yajna. Yajna. So when I say yajna, we have to do it the best way. Of course, physical enjoyment part is there, but you stop at that, we become animal-like. It's beyond that. It's beyond that. We are planning to contribute to the world a better offspring. So it performed like an yajna. So these things they discuss. Another very important issue is there in this. It says, Niraitu jivo akshato jivo jivantya dhiswaha. Now all this should happen with the mother too living. Lot of problems we see during delivery. Many times the mother and child both they die during the time of delivery. Or prior to it, or immediately, that's post-delivery also they die. Because so many problems. We are not concentrating only on the child, we are also concentrating on the mother, who also should give birth to a lively baby, and she also has to be equally lively and healthy. Because just delivery is not the end of the whole process. She has to bear the child. She has to rear the child. For that, she also has to be equally strong and healthy. So it's not just the child and the mother both should be safe and healthy and happy. See, this is a broad vision what it says. If we understand the number of cases where the child dies or the mother dies because of so many complications, if we take little statistics, we will understand the importance of this sentence. They are not able to deliver, maybe because of anemia, maybe because shortage of so many things, vitamins, proteins, malnutrition, undernutrition. Because of that, somehow the mother gives birth to the child and she will be prone to so many diseases, or maybe she can even die. I've been seeing such cases. So our concentration is on the child plus the mother who also has to be given nourishment in the right way. That's also very important. So it points out on all these things. A child has to be in the womb for 9 and odd months. It should be delivered normally and naturally, along with the placenta. Placenta also should come out. Then the child should be without any deformity, without any congenital diseases. So all this has to be blocked by the very parents through their way of life. And the mother also should be equally hale and healthy to bear the child and then rear the child. All these points have been discussed in just one simple mantra. I am amazed how well they have discussed these things, how well they have visualized all these things. Not today, before thousands of years. If I am right, all these things are not even today not clear to the gynecologists and the obstetricians. Even today also. All these angles they don't study. Okay, give nutrition to the mother. Okay, give this tonic, this injection, this everything. Okay, scan the child, observe whatever it has got or not. If it is of deformity, if they want, let them have, otherwise let them abort. Oh, there is no deformity. Okay, we try natural delivery. If something is wrong, okay, we go for C-section. Everything is fine. But how do you manipulate the quality of the child? The answer they have got is genetic lab. In the genetic lab, we will manipulate. But here, the very human structure has been considered as a genetic lab, and through the willpower, they manage the genetics. And this concept is still new for the even modern day obstetricians and gynecologists. This they have discussed already. Thousands of years ago. That's the greatness of Vedas. I'm not exaggerating, it's very clear on the face of it, it's very clear. It says, Dashamasan Shayana Kumaro Adhimatari. Another point I left. There's Kumara Kumari, no discrimination between male and female. That also has been included in this. Don't worry, it's a male excellent, it's a female also equally excellent. No discrimination. What you want is a better child. What you want is a better child. Whether male or female, it doesn't matter at all. Even that also has been discussed, that has been included in this mantra. Kumaro Adhimatari, Niraitu Jivo Akshato, Jivo Jivantiya Adhiswaha. This is Rigveda 5:78-9. So when you look at the different dimensions that it is touching, the mantra, it is showing different dimensions, what you have to see before conception. It's so good, it's so good. Then, I got a few more mantras from Yajurveda, which is complementary to what all the discussions we had in this Rigveda. Rigveda is a 3 mantras. So complementary to it, we have got 2 mantras from Yajurveda. Yejatu Dashamasyo. Yejatu Dashamasyo. Garbho Jarayuna Saha. Yejatu Dashamasyo Garbho Jarayuna Saha. One vertical line. Yejatu Dashamasyo Garbho Jarayuna Saha One vertical line. Yathayam vayurejati. Yathayam vayurejati. Yatha samudrayejati. Yatha samudrayejati. The words what I am dictating are familiar to us? Familiar to us? I have seen already. Yejatu dashamasyo garbho jarayuna saha. One vertical line. Next one. Yathayam vayurejati. Yatha samudrayejati. Another vertical line. Single. Evayam. Evayam. Dashamasyo. Evayam dashamasyo asrajjarayuna. Asrajjarayuna. If we split it is asrat jarayuna. Asrat jarayuna. Saha swaha. Two vertical lines. Yejatu dashamasyo garbho jarayuna saha. Yathayam vayurejati. Yatha samudrayejati. Evayam dashamasyo asrajjarayuna saha swaha. Yajurveda 8.28. 8.28. Now this mantra from Yajurveda and the earlier mantras what we saw in Rigveda, they are all very complementary. They go hand in hand. Now this also I have been telling many a time. That's the greatness of Veda. In all other sources of knowledge, what we have today, we find contradictions. Contradictions. It says something here, the complete opposite of it in some place. The same religious book, the same source of knowledge. Because they are all man-made. So the knowledge and capacity and comprehending capacity of a human being is always less. So they speak sometime now and later they speak totally the opposite. Without remembering what I had spoken earlier. That's the limitation. Contradictions we find. But the only source of knowledge, without contradiction is the Vedas. Not only that, not without contradictions, but also the mantras being complementary to one another. This is one example what we have. The mantra what we have from the Rigveda and the mantra what we have from the Yajurveda, if we keep side by side, they totally fit into one another so well. They are complementary to one another. Not only this, there are so many such mantras in all the four Vedas where they are so complementary to one another. And if I want to understand one mantra, all the complementary mantras have to be kept by the side of it, and then we can understand this main mantra well. That's the relationship what we find in Vedas. And please understand, this whole thing has been visualized by different rishis at different times, at different places. But all this, the main source of all this is at one Satchidananda. That is why it has got this quality. Okay, anyhow, we shall discuss about the meaning of this mantra. And one more mantra we have got in the Yajurveda, discussing about this same Garbhadana process. That we will see today is Sunday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's no problem. So that's Monday for me and Sunday for you. So we shall continue this discussion. Thank you very much. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಮನೇಲಿ ಸೇರಿ